Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Happy Thursday morning to you. Once again, this week is a flying by. So we're on a Thursday. We're on a Mindset Thursday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And I was listening to there's a little clip actually on LinkedIn the other day, and it was actually Tony Robbins and his wife Sage Robbins. And they were telling a story about how they were flying back from I think it was Los Angeles airport, I think, and they were in obviously a private plane. But they were flying along and they just had some food and they'd gone to sleep and going along normally, and then all of a sudden they felt the plane dip on one side, and actually the one engine had packed up, and the stewardess came in, woke them up and said, "Go on, you to sit in the seats and put the seatbelts on and prepare, we may have a crash landing, we may see how it goes, we're going to try and do an emergency landing at the nearest airport." So obviously it's a scary situation. You just, oh my God, so you just think, right, and they said they sort of sat there, they embraced each other, and they just thought, right, this could be it. I mean, we're in a plane. Hopefully they'll land okay. They said they could look down as they were coming towards the airport. And they could see all the ambulances all around, the fire engines all around, just in case obviously it did crash. And then yes, who knows what could happen. They were saying in that moment just before they sort of did come to land, they sort of thought back on their life, and they thought, well, there's nothing we can do. We're in this situation. The situation is happening outside of our circumstances. There's nothing we can do about it at the moment. But we're together, so they just actually thought about how their life had been. And they thought, well, we've had a good life. We've actually created our life. We've had our family. We've done what we can do. And they were just at peace with the fact that they were together. They could hold each other, and they were together, which could have been a moment of death. You don't know, with a plane crash. And they said that their mindset was just one of peace. There wasn't panicking. There wasn't, oh my God, and hysterical and crying. They just thought about all the things they've had in their life, stuff they've achieved, their family they've had, what they've lived, and then sort of prepared just in case it did happen. But fortunately, he said, obviously you'd have heard otherwise it crashed, but it didn't crash and they landed safely and everything was fine. That just shows what mindset can do. When you get your mindset under control, you control your life. We've all created our life up to this point in time. We've actually created our own lives by our decisions we've made, our thoughts we've had. So once you realise that you've created your life so far, you can then create your future life. Obviously, circumstances can happen beyond your control, but you can't affect circumstances beyond your control. You can only affect circumstances that are in your control. So once you get your mindset to one of, right, I'm in control of my life. There are certain things I cannot change. I can't adapt. If things happened in the past, you can't change. They're gone, they're done and dusted. There's nothing you can do about them. Certain things are happening right now you can do and you can help, but some circumstances are beyond your control. Someone else can be sorting these circumstances out, so you can't affect them. So it's realising there's certain things you can affect, certain things you can't affect. And once you start to realise that and you think, right, okay, and you think, I can affect this certain outcome of a certain problem, then you do something towards it. And if you can't do it, you let it go. You think, well, hang on, I can't physically do anything to affect that situation. So there's no point me worrying about it, getting stressed about it, getting all erratic about it, because you can't change it. So you've got to let it go. And that's mindset control, is when you realise there's certain things you can do, certain things you can't do. And that relieves stress and worry and just gives you peace of mind, because then you realise there are certain bits that are in your control which you can do, and there's certain bits you can't. And it's letting that go. And that is total mindset control. Once you have that knowledge that you are in control. There are circumstances, as I said before, and it could be like a life and death situation. But when you evaluate it, you think, right, can I do anything to change the situation? Can I do anything to help myself, to protect myself, anything like that? And if there's not, just be thankful then for the life you've led, for the family you've got, the love you've had, your friends, your family, and all those things. And that gives you peace. That gives you peace of mind. Gratitude, as they say, is one of the strongest emotions, gratitude. Because you just feel grateful. When you're feeling grateful and you're thankful, it rules out all the other emotions where you could be sort of getting extreme panicking and running around and thinking. But if you control your mind, think about things, and then you have a more level playing field. So it's an interesting story they just said about it. Yes, how they were obviously, it was a scary time, it was a worrying time, but they fortunately landed and everything was fine. But you never know. Circumstances can affect us outside our control. But it's how we deal with them, how we react and respond to them. Is that what makes our life on such a better level and just more controlled? So mastering your mindset there's so much to it. And it affects our entire lives. As I said before, so many times, we're a mind with a body, not a body with our mind. And our mind does create our whole life, our whole situation on all different areas. And once you start to master that, you get control of all areas. So it's all good. There we are, my little thought for today on Mindset Thursday. Have yourself a good day today. All the best.